Hello. Hi there, welcome. My name is Scott Burtons, and I'm the director of the Sycamore Middle School Bands. Thank you for coming out tonight. I was a little worried earlier when I saw snow first thing this morning. I'm like, oh, no, not tonight. And fortunately, that backed away, and at least it was sunny out today, so yay. We're going to play. This is the 6th grade band you see before you tonight, and very much looking forward to hearing them play the music they've been working very diligently on. The first piece that we're doing is what we've been working on. A few of these students actually had a chance to work with this composer. We had 3 students that were in the ILMEA concert band out of the 6th grade group, and they got to work with this gentleman by the name of Michael Sweeney. He's a very well-known arranger and composer, and he was their honor band, the district band conductor for this past November. So, and you can see those names. If you need a program, there are a few programs that I just got over here in the back. Otherwise, there is a QR code in the front that you should be able to scan. And there's also, I also sent that out via email earlier today. So anyway, this is Imperium. We also learn about what to do between songs. Yeah, they enjoyed themselves. They did a nice job there. So they were just enjoying themselves. But anyway, for the next song, this is a little change of pace. Brian Balmage is a wonderful composer for middle school and high school band. This is Midnight Sky. When I was in middle school, last century, when we would, one of my favorite things to do was to play like pop songs and or movies songs. And you're going to hear a little bit of that tonight, especially during the middle of the year, during the winter months, man. It's a really good pickup to just kind of play some fun movie music. And we've got one song for, we've got one song for each of the groups tonight. This song was written by Alan Silvestri and arranged by Robert Longfield. How many people are Marvel fans, Marvel Universe fans? Okay. Well, even if you're not like totally immersed in the Marvel Universe, I'm not really. I'm more of DC, and I don't know. But I'm at least aware, and I've seen a little bit of these movies. This is music from the Avengers. Before we play our last song with the sixth grade, I just want to. The next thing on our music calendar coming up is the Sycamore Middle School Solo Ensemble Festival. Now, later this week, I'm going to be sending out some times. I pretty much already have it put together. I'd like to thank all of the parents who had specific time requests. You sent those in. If you sent those in, I was basically able to successfully get a time within the parameters you provided. So I really appreciate that information. If any of you forgot to do that, I mean, please let me know like tonight. And there's a link that you can link. I mean, worst case, just email me and say, hey, I forgot about this. Because as of tomorrow, at the earliest, we would be going live with those times. Not to say that we can't maybe make some changes, but once it gets out there, it's really hard to make certain changes. So students here in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade were all assigned either to a solo, duo, trio, or in one case, a quintet in the 8th grade. And what they'll do, there'll be a certain time on Saturday, March 14th, where they'll go. It'll be like about an 8-minute time slot, and they'll perform for experienced music educators and who have a little different, I mean, you know, they do things their way. And it's just another set of ears to give your child some really wonderful information. And it may be the same information they've been hearing from me, but it's all constructive. You know, there are ratings involved, but you don't have to stick around for those. We'll get those to the students on the Monday or Tuesday. And we found it's a very valuable thing for these students to do because, oh goodness, uh-oh. That's weird. Oh, it broke. It broke. Sorry, Hannah. I don't know how that happened. That's weird. So anyway, at the very least, so that's going to be happening Saturday, March 14th. Please be checking your email later this week, and we'll be having those times. And I found it's immensely valuable. They have to be independent rather than just playing in a group. They're basically one to a part, and it's a very valuable experience for them. So again, that's the 14th of March, Saturday. Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay. And fortunately, there's a chair right here. I can put this microphone on. The last song is by Randall Standridge, a noted composer, and just a really fun song. We had Christopher Reason playing drum set on that last song on Avengers, and we got Bennett Swope playing drum set on this. This is Bizarre. Thank you. We'll have a short intermission, and we'll bring the 7th graders on up. One last thing before I forget. Percussionists, we're going to need your help clearing the percussion and moving it back to the band room tonight. So afterwards, please make time and move that stuff back, okay? And let's get the 7th graders on up. Thanks. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. File it into those seats. Wonderful job, guys. Nice job. Woo-hoo. Yeah, good job, man. Thomas did a great job following. Good up there. Number one warm up. Number one warm up. Number one warm up. El Cabara. One. Warm up. Two. One, two, and you guys don't have to play. One, two. You guys go ahead and get ready. One, two, ready, and go. And now for our opener by David Schaefer, El Cabara, which is Spanish for the Cabara. What's a Cabara? I have no idea. Google Translate has no idea. I don't even think David Schaefer has any idea, but it's a fun song. This is El Cabara. Yes. So our next concert is actually going to turn around pretty quickly for the seventh graders here. Like we have today's February 23rd. I believe our next concert is actually April 20th. So now the reason for that is because the seventh and the eighth graders, after that concert, they start preparing for the Memorial Day parade, which I believe is May 25th, whatever that first Monday is, and I think it's as early as it can possibly be this year. It's the 25th. So anyway, we'll be preparing for that parade. We'll be getting some basic marching practice in. You will probably be receiving, seventh grade parents will be receiving some information as far as things to potentially order, like lyres, flip folders, those sorts of things. You know, the seventh and the eighth grade band combine and they perform on Memorial Day. We feed them pizza afterwards. We've been doing this for you know, I don't know, ever since I've been in the district, basically. And it's a wonderful experience. I realize some of you go out of town that weekend. That's fine. You know, but as many of these guys as we can get for that would be wonderful. So we'll start those practices, you know, just when it starts to get a little warm outside, that's when we'll head outside. For that. So you will be receiving some information probably in March regarding how to order those things. So you know, be on the lookout for that. Okay, this is a lovely song, another David Schaefer song that's a little more. The title of it makes a little more sense. This is By Dawn's Early Light. Like I was saying earlier, this is the time of the year when it's kind of good to get some movie music in. have a little bone to pick with the title of the song, the Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Now, if the Force is the Force and it's always there, is it really awakening? Is the Force awakening, or just the awareness of the Force? I don't know. I'm just a thought. I don't know. This is going to be the traditional Star Wars march, followed by March of the Resistance, which is kind of a cool. It's from the later the second trilogy of the Star Wars movies, but this is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Before I play our last song, I would like to thank everybody out there. I'd like to thank you all for making music an important part of your children's lives. I tell parents this is kind of a form of social insurance. These guys, right? We just had a big celebration, SEL, like social emotional learning thing. And one of the students that's here tonight was actually like, well, that's what we do every day. We're totally doing social emotional learning because, we can't just do what we want to do when we want to do it. We have to, we have to work within a framework. We have to, listen. We have to be good neighbors. We have to do our part so that the group's successful. And I just can't think. I mean, this is one of the most valuable things I think that students can do is singing or performing in a musical ensemble at this age, and it prepares them to be successful and to take things seriously and to be able to concentrate for longer periods of time, which helps them in other classes as well. So again, thank you for making music an important part of your children's lives. So a group that helps support us in that effort is the Sycamore Music Boosters. And anyway, I know we have some members of the board in the audience tonight. I do want to bring up, we are having elections May. A pressing situation is that our craft fair general manager and vendor chair are moving on to other challenges, and so we have an opening for those two positions. It's really in order for us to actually have craft fair to need. I think my battery's starting to die. I better stop talking. But we really need, we're really looking for parents to step into those positions. They are paid positions, and there's a lot of support within the board. There's a lot of knowledge of how to do those jobs, so you're not having to reinvent the wheel. There's already a really wonderfully detailed blueprint from more than 40 years of doing the craft fair, and a lot of people who know how to help with it. But we are looking for some parents to step into that role, step into those roles. And if you have any questions at all, please do email me or email sycamoremusicboosters@gmail.com. It is very important. They fund scholarships. They fund much of the equipment that you see on the stage here, including just many things, clinicians, a lot of just awards, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you don't necessarily see, but a lot of stuff that you do. And that's by far, we have 3 very important fundraisers, but that one is the one that raises by far the most money. So please, if you have any sort of expertise or any desire to get that expertise, please do consider that opportunity. Again, you can email me or you can email sycamoremusicboosters@gmail.com. So anyway, thank you. Our last song we're going to do tonight is work of Carol Britton Chambers, just a wonderfully talented composer. And many of the recordings that I was able to find of the song were of high schools playing this. But we're doing it as a 7th grade group, and hopefully we can do it some justice tonight. I think we can. This is Byzantine Dances. Try this again. Thank you very much. I can use all the percussionist help we can get. Many hands make for light work, so yes, and we'll take any other help we can get too, as far as getting that stuff back to the band room. I think Mr. Goodman may be here. I think maybe. Anyway, so we can get you situated with that. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for making music an important part of your children's lives, and we'll get them out here in just a little bit. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.